This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the UMass Minutemen. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So UMass offense will get the ball first. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese. And their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
Yeah, and they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Baldwin. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. They pull him down, but he's got enough. It'll be a first down for this offense.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Faulkner. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets away from one, finds room. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Defense in press coverage. Drops back on first down. Hauls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
The Huskies offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Throwing Simmons. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Minutemen.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Behind to crease, it's Christian. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got a little grass. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Simmons throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. This UConn offense really has it going. Leaves it with the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Pushes ahead. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the move, it's Christian. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. That touch pass went nowhere, stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker.
Touchdown, Huskies! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Faulkner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
To the air, it's Watson. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He is in, takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
And man, how awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You could tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The UMass offense returns to the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Faulkner. Good, solid, determined run. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on second and short. Looking to throw. Fires to the right. His man gave him just a little too much.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Takes a hit as he fires.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man. And sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Makes a grab and room to run. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. UConn quick to the line. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Breaks into the open. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The Huskies with the 1st and 10. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Still looking to his right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UConn. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. 2nd and long here. Sells to fake. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Rushes on. Goes high to pull it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here they come 1st and 10 from the 48.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Baldwin. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. Off play action on first down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, UMass!
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big touchdown pass.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The run inside. It's Christian. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Left side is Porter. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. UConn quick to the line. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Wide receiver comes in motion. Simmons from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick give. It's Faulkner. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the upstairs to make the catch. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Moving the pocket, it's Watson. Throwing right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Rashad Downs going up top. Fires to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads it left. Wideout trying to get it in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He's looking to throw. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his big tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. On play action. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Here's Simmons to throw. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 10 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Bruins with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside McGurk Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. UConn going back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and they got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They give it back to him. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Fields the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Minuteman offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. Tells to run, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. UMass, after that last big completion, trying to build momentum. They'll move the wide receiver. Hey, that's a live ball. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Offense gets set for second down. The fake and wants to throw. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And he gets it away.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Keeps it himself and gets to first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
Running the red zone, it's Faulkner. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Give to the running back. Stopped right there.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curl.
Snapped on fourth down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. On the run, it's Christian. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Motion from the wideout. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Christian. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Oh, look out the line. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Keeps it on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Handoff again. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Straight ahead, it's Reeder. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. This UConn offense really has it going. Gonna run it. It's Reeder. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
First down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
There he goes. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground. He's got it again. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They send the tight end in motion. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah,
and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Huskies. Lining up for the point after, and the